So we are here in the Poconos, staying at this Airbnb for a couple days. We're here with our friends Macha and Michael and their dog Caesar. We're going to be spending the day doing some cooking and some hanging out, relaxing. This place is up here in the Poconos. It's pretty much covered in some snow, so it looks like a pretty cool getaway spot. But we're gonna eat pretty well and chill out and relax. Alright, so give you a quick tour of the Airbnb. It's very minimal. Leaves a little bit to be desired, but it's pretty clean and just visually looks pretty nice. The kitchen. So Macha had already cooked a really delicious breakfast, so I was still sleeping when she cooked it, so I wasn't able to get it on footage, but we got the aftermath. These are the stairs. There's a loft at the very top up there. It's where Macha and Michael are staying, and me and Jess are downstairs. So I had actually fallen down these stairs this morning, landed on my hip. But yeah, you could use some rubber treads on those steps. This is the downstairs bathroom. There's quite a few bedrooms down here, but this one is where Jess and I are staying. It's a little messy, but we've got a deck out here where if there was chairs or something out there, we could hang out there. But yeah, that's just a very quick tour of this place that we're staying at. Alright, so my brother had gotten me this Mario Kart Live for Christmas, and I haven't really been able to use it because my apartment is pretty small and my studio is also very small. So, I mean, I guess there might be enough room to play it in there, but there's definitely a lot more room here, so I wanted to try it out here. But if you're not familiar with this game, you basically get this car, and you could play Mario Kart and drive this car around the floor wherever you live. You could set up your own track, and it's got a camera on it, so on the Switch you will be able to see what's on the camera and race the car around the floor. So I did a little bit of a test last night, and it was actually pretty fun, but I'll show you how you play this here right now. In this box, not only do you get the car, but you also get these cardboard gates, and these actually open up, and you basically lay them on the floor to set up your track, and as you drive the car around, it will recognize the gates to know that you're actually following the track and racing around. So let me just quickly open these things up. And yeah, basically these are the gates. They open up like that, and you just place them around the floor to set up your track. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, so I've got these gates set up around this Airbnb, around the kitchen, and a little bit of this alcove in the living room. But I've got the gate number 1 set up here. It's all popped up and popped out. We'll travel around here, back deeper into the kitchen where we find gate number 2. And we'll continue along. And here is gate number 3. And then all the way back here, we've got gate number 4. So as you can see, the track travels a pretty big distance around here. And I'll break out my Switch and I'll show you how we actually race this car around the track. Okay, so now I'm gonna start racing the car around. Caesar's checking out the car. Caesar's in the track, so he's just gonna be another obstacle that I'm gonna have to race through. But if you take a look on the Switch, you could see that it is showing the camera on the car, and they have like Luigi there. And if I just back up and gas, you can see the car is moving around. The first part of this is drawing the racetrack. Before you start racing, you need to tell the Switch what your track actually looks like. So I just need to do one very slow pass around of the course just to mark what the track actually looks like. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so we're gonna start an actual race here now that I've marked my track, and they're gonna put some computer people into the race against me, but we're all gonna be racing around the track that's live here on the ground. So we're just gonna quickly do a race. There we go. So that was pretty fun. That's really cool. It controls pretty well. It's pretty responsive to the Switch. The funny thing is, it feels like I'm going really, really fast in the game, but when you look at the actual car going around, it's not going that fast at all. But it feels like, you know, Mario Kart speed, so it's pretty fun. So Macha cooked these amazing tacos. Are they just tacos, or is this a special name for this?
Tacos.
Yeah, we're gonna dig in. I took a bunch of photos for it, so I'll put the photos here. Alright, so this is James from the future. I realize at this point I didn't really record much aside from the cooking itself, but we pretty much just chilled out and relaxed for the rest of the day, had some drinks, played some Cards Against Humanity, but I took a bunch of photos of my friend Macha's cooking, and if you want to follow her, check out her Instagram. I'll put it below. It's Macha Cooks. And also, her boyfriend Michael is an amazing photographer. I also suggest you give him a follow. He does a lot of photos for Getty Images, and he shows up to all of the protests and things like that to take photos of it. So I'll also put his Instagram down below. But I'll just leave you with a bunch of the clips that are recorded for the rest of this trip. But like I said, I didn't really talk too much in front of the camera after this.